Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready, break. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70. Ready.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I lost count of the number of turnovers. They were coming in the game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
I don't know what's about this rain, but
now Spears to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Hand off to Spears. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The Titans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Spears on second down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Bust through the tackle. And into the end zone for the Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the...
And a loose football. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
19 Texans. 19 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Stroud looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, McKee. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Finding room at midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 2. A quick throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Spears again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tajay Spears, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 25, here's second down and a yard. Now Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third and one, Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So much for the run on third and one. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Option right, here's Stroud. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go. McKee. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. That's caught by Tucker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Right there.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second down now, McKee. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Here's Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Dotson in motion right. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, they're going to motion Dotson to the left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Right back to Spears. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Ready, ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing now is Stroud. Quick throw there. It is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And this returnable for Sims. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Chigakakro. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0.
Texans, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. Stroud now. Wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Stroud. That's caught by Tucker. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Watson, 53 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Simms going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Wilkins, and that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. A route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now an option play on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Up for the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go, Reed, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. McKee. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Tucker, 46 yards. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a good burst push there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, here's Spears. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Jahan Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 20-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now they run with Sims. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakokro, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Texans 41.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check smash, check smash. Cut my team. Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
18, right here. Ryan.
Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. Hurt. Williams. Mustang 19.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Up the middle they go. McKee, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Musgrave's got it out right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, that's a good first step and several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. And now a run with Spears. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Caught left side, Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Spears. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And Spears with another carry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos.
Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.